on the other hand, as a student, was the best and the worst attitude of learning music. You know, I love working with music students and young musicians. It's not only that I love seeing their progress, and it gives me a big pleasure that I can be helped in any way. And I'm interested in not only their playing, but also their thoughts, minds, and attitude towards their music, because I really believe it comes all together. And I believe that technique is, it comes sooner or later when you practice in the right way. And after many hours, many years of playing, certain thing will come.
I'm very obsessive with perfection, I must say. And when you have a child, if you are very proud of that student, you can work very intensively with him, because you don't need to speak a lot, to explain a lot. You must to make him feel what is important to find. So he must hear himself if he's playing in an equal way, if he's playing a right way of phrasing, if the body is okay. But it's not necessary to explain. If you want to work with him arm, you just have to make the movement sorry, with him, and that goes naturally. That is completely different from an adult, that you must explain how that works. With a child, no, that is normal, natural. I'm sorry. So that is why I'm saying it's different if you are teaching a child with 10 years old, or if you are teaching a person with 15 or 18 or 20. But that attitude of positive and of be somebody who is very, very near them, it's very important. So when we have a lesson, it's a responsibility between teacher and student, that they two will give, that both will give the maximum they can for the next lesson. So that is the feeling of growing in music.
Yes, yes. But how do you say, sometimes I feel that students are very impatient, scared, and nervous about what's going on and what's not going on. So I suggest to think always going back to the beginning, why you started playing the piano or playing this instrument in the first place. And that kind of passion's curiosity, and you should make this curiosity bring you to the next level. And today and tomorrow, for example, not like thinking too much ahead. What if I don't play well in the next concert? What if I miss the notes at the next phrases? And what if I don't get into this school? And so on. Just think about why we play music and why people come to the concert, is about having a great time and enjoying the same moment together, because it's really not about the music you're playing. And try to enjoy your life as much as possible, because it becomes everything you experience, it becomes to your vocabulary in your music, in your expression. So if they don't have it, they cannot express it.
Yes, you know, sometimes the problem is, it's good. We have two types of students. The students who really like to play an instrument, in this case piano. They really like, they have some talent and they are interested. Then we have, I'm saying in Portugal normally, we have a lot, much more, who are not interested, and they are learning piano because the parents want, or because it's important for the general culture and so on. So you as teacher, you must see the difference between these two types of people. I think this great mass wants only to learn piano for playing sometimes, for pleasure, for friends, for themselves, and for culture, to know another language, artistic language. They must learn, and they must have the opportunity to do it. Not with me, I'm sorry, because I have such, I see the piano and this thing of playing music in such a passion way that I cannot see a pupil that doesn't feel a little bit like me. We are in such different worlds that it's very difficult. But I have a lot of colleagues who have no problems to teach that all that type of students. And they will have more pleasure listening because they know something about music, they can understand how music is made and so. I think for another way, that the concerts and going to concerts and listen music, when you are listening a piece of music, you are listening, of course, that piece, and if he's a good musician, he will play with a strong respect for the text he is making the interpretation, but at the same time is giving all his interior energy. So what you bring with you is not only the piece you heard, but is the artist himself. And you see, when you have a great artist that really communicates with you, is not only communicating the text, is communicating himself. And that is the difference between somebody who goes direct to your heart and your feelings, because is giving his feelings, his heart, is very strong way of hearing music, and you feel when you are public all that energy. That is the difference. That is why it's important to have concerts, because this exchange of energy that we cannot exchange by words or by other things, but is music has this kind of power. I don't know if you agree with that, but I feel that. When I play, now I play very, very little, but I want to have always for myself this type of communication, of pleasure of myself, but to give the people all of me that I cannot give with words or with other ways, you know?
Yes, I know.